Hook. The ancient Sumerians were known for their advanced knowledge, but what dark secrets lay behind their mysterious civilization? From human sacrifices to royal massacres, the Sumerians had a darker side that is often overlooked. In this video, we'll delve into the unknown and explore the top 10 dark secrets of the ancient Sumerian civilization. Fact 1. Human sacrifices in the name of gods. The Sumerians believed in a multitude of gods, each with their own powers and demands. To appease these gods, they would often perform human sacrifices, offering up innocent lives to ensure the fertility of their land and the prosperity of their people. These sacrifices were often carried out in a brutal manner, with the victims being thrown into fires, drowned in rivers, or buried alive. The Sumerians believed that the gods demanded blood in exchange for their favors, and they were willing to provide it, no matter the cost. Fact 2. The royal massacres of Sumer. When a new king rose to power in Sumer, it was customary for him to eliminate any potential rivals, including members of the previous royal family. This often resulted in massacres, where entire families were slaughtered to prevent them from seeking revenge or challenging the new king's authority. The Sumerians believed that the ends justified the means, and that the survival of the kingdom was more important than the lives of a few individuals. Fact 3. The Sumerian practice of temple prostitution. In ancient Sumer, temple prostitution was a common practice, where priestesses would offer their bodies to male worshippers in exchange for money or other forms of compensation. This practice was seen as a way to honor the gods and to ensure the fertility of the land. However, it also led to the spread of diseases and the exploitation of women, who were often forced into this practice against their will. Fact 4. The curse of the Sumerian kings. The Sumerians believed in the concept of a divine right to rule, where kings were seen as gods on earth. However, this also meant that any misfortune or disaster that befell the kingdom was seen as a sign of the king's displeasure. To avoid this, kings would often consult with priests and diviners to determine the cause of the problem and to find a solution. In some cases, this led to the sacrifice of the king himself, who was seen as the source of the problem. Fact 5. The dark side of Sumerian medicine. While the Sumerians made significant advances in medicine, their practices were often brutal and ineffective. They believed in the concept of humorism, where the body was seen as being composed of 4 fluid-like substances: blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. To balance these humors, doctors would often use treatments such as bloodletting, purging, and trephining, which involved drilling holes into the skull to release evil spirits. Fact 6. The Sumerian obsession with the afterlife. The Sumerians were obsessed with the afterlife, believing that the soul continued to exist after death. They developed a complex system of funerary rituals and practices, including the use of burial goods and the construction of elaborate tombs. However, this obsession also led to a darker side, where the living were often sacrificed to provide companions for the dead in the afterlife. Fact 7. The role of slavery in Sumerian society. Slavery was a common practice in ancient Sumer, where prisoners of war and debtors were forced into bondage. Slaves were used for a variety of tasks, including agriculture, construction, and domestic work. However, they were also often subjected to brutal treatment, including physical abuse and forced labor. Fact 8. The Sumerian pantheon of demons. The Sumerians believed in a wide range of demons and evil spirits, each with their own powers and weaknesses. They developed a complex system of mythology, where these demons were seen as the cause of many problems and misfortunes. To ward off these demons, the Sumerians would often use magical rituals and incantations, which were believed to have the power to protect and heal. Fact 9. The Sumerian practice of infanticide. In ancient Sumer, infanticide was a common practice, where unwanted children were abandoned or killed. This was often done for economic reasons, where families could not afford to care for their children. However, it was also done for social reasons, where children born out of wedlock or with disabilities were seen as a source of shame. Fact 10. The downfall of the Sumerian civilization. The Sumerian civilization eventually declined and fell, due to a combination of factors including environmental degradation, wars, and internal conflicts. However, the legacy of the Sumerians lived on, influencing the development of later civilizations such as the Babylonians and the Assyrians. Despite their dark secrets, the Sumerians made significant contributions to human knowledge and culture, and their legacy continues to fascinate and inspire us to this day. CTA. Thanks for watching this video on the dark secrets of the ancient Sumerian civilization. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content on ancient history and mysterious civilizations. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date on our latest videos.